And welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the Champions League final. It's Liverpool, it's Tottenham, it's Klopp, it's Pochettino, it's Salah, it's Kane. Come on, it's right. I can't wait for this game. I'm so excited. We want to bring home number 6, and because I am so excited, we've partnered up with DraftKings. They are running a fantasy football contest based on this game where you can win a share of $2,000 in prizes and you get to play for free. Click the link in the description. Once you're there, click the play free now. Select your 6 players for this game. Hopefully we'll be doing more of that after the game. You can pick your team right up until kickoff. So if you want to go based off my starting 11 prediction, do that. But even when the team is announced, you can then go in and select players. I've got 3 nailed on players that I will be picking in this game. Trent Alexander-Arnold is going into my side. Andy Robertson is going into my side. And Sadio Mane is going into my side. And they're going to fire me to my share of $2,000. I cannot wait. Eligibility restrictions obviously apply. See the website for the details. That is that out of the way. Let's get in to the starting 11 prediction. Tom Dutton, let's get me going. And the goalkeeper is going to be Alisson Becker, who has played 12 times in the Champions League so far this season. He's conceded 12 goals. Let's hope he doesn't keep that up. Let's hope he's played 13 times after Saturday's game and just conceded the 12 goals, because I guess Liverpool would be one step closer to that 6th European trophy. He's been absolutely superb. He's been a monster this season for us. We're in the Champions League because of his massive save against Napoli. We're in the Champions League because he didn't go up for a corner against Barcelona in the first leg. We are in the Champions League because of the most gorgeous goalkeeper and the best goalkeeper in world football. But we'll move on to the best right back in world football. A shoe-in for my DraftKings side, Alexander-Arnold, 3 assists, 10 appearances, 68% of his passing. He is going to be key to this game for me. Both of the fullbacks, we saw it in the second game against Tottenham at Anfield that we used those fullbacks much more than we did in the first game. He's been on fire at the end of the season. Assists, the assist at Barcelona, filth, pure, unadulterated filth. Unbelievable. He's going in there. Joel Matip is coming in alongside him there. Just tucked inside. Big Joel. Big Joel knows. Yes, listen, if he sees a space in front of him, he's going into that space. He loves those mazy runs, doesn't he? And he's been superb to the point where I think over the last sort of 2 months of the season, I'd say he might be in better form than Virgil van Dijk. He's been that good, and he looks like a player who's playing with confidence because of the players he's playing alongside. He's got that stability from having Virgil van Dijk and his recovery prowess alongside him to his left-hand side. The lad's been incredible. He's winning 69% of his aerial duels in the Champions League. He's intercepting the ball over 6 times a game, and he's played 7 times. He's been there now. He's done it with Liverpool, and he deserves to be in this side. And he deserves to be in this side alongside no other than the best centre-back in world football, Virgil van Dijk. He's in the side. There's his statistics. I have said so much about this beautiful god of a man this season. I don't need to say any more. Let me know in the comment section how good Virgil van Dijk is. Let's move on to the left back. The best left back in world football, Andy Robertson. 11 appearances, 2 assists, nearly 3 crosses a game, completing sort of 1 in 3 of his crosses. Again, superb. Every single time he takes the field, he plays with that heart, that desire, that determination, that never say die attitude. And that's what Liverpool will have to show on Saturday evening to beat and to knock off Tottenham and to bring back number 6 at the base of the midfield. This is where the question marks really lie. I've got it as Fabinho for me. I think he's massively important. I rate him as one of the best DMs in the league, nay Europe, nay the world. He's played 10 times. Wow. 4 of those off the bench in the Champions League, completing 84% of his passes, winning 12 defensive duels, or competing for 12.5 defensive duels per 90, winning over 50% of his aerial duels, intercepting the ball 4 times. He is the lad that has allowed Jordan Henderson to go and play further forwards. He's the lad who's allowed Gini Wijnaldum and given him that base that he can play off. Lads like James Milner, Naby Keita later on and earlier on in the season, to be fair. He's been absolutely monstrous the second half of the season, and he starts in the Champions League final for me. On the right-hand side of the midfield, I've actually got it as the captain, the leader of this side, Jordan Henderson. Lucky enough to sit down with him and speak with him this week in the build-up to the Champions League final. He had a big smile on his face. That video's on the website, theredmentv.com. 15 minutes with him and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Go over there, check that one out. It was fucking superb, even if I don't say so myself. It was a great interview, and I did it. 10 appearances, 3 off the bench. 86% of his passes completed, winning 61% of his offensive duels per 90 and intercepting the ball 5 times. But it's the freedom that he's played with since moving into that 8. That's what stepped him apart. You know, he's there, he's got the ball, he knows where he needs to be, He's been playing that 6, he's had the game in front of him, and now he's stepped in there. He's playing the role that he was born to play. He's playing the role that he's wanted to play almost his entire career. He's done a job for the team. He's done a captain's job for the team by playing the 6. Fabinho's there now, big man on campus, moved Jordan Henderson in state, freed him up, whipping balls in, left, right, centre, getting assists, 1-2s. It's been fucking superb to see Jordan Henderson back as the Jordan Henderson that we loved from 13-14, the integral one to that title challenge. And alongside him, it's a toss of a coin. I've tossed the coin. I've come down with Gini Wijnaldum. 2 goals off the bench against Barcelona at Anfield, firing us with Divock Origi into this Champions League final. Says to me that he deserves to play in the Champions League final. And James Milner is so unlucky to miss out in this side. And if there is a change, and if I am wrong, I do believe it will be Wijnaldum for Milner. But look, we know what he's done against Barcelona, and he's done this all season long. I think if you look at the consistency level of Gini Wijnaldum throughout the season, he's up there for our best midfielder of the year. He's played a total of 11 times, 1 off the bench, completed 89% of his passes. We say it all the time. Gareth Roberts from the Anfield Wrap said it on these couches, those couches, years and years ago. He's just dead Dutch. He doesn't lose the football, and says 89% passing completion, says that Gareth is right. Offensive duels, he's competing for 6.44 per 90. He's intercepting the ball 2.24, but it is what he can do. I like what we saw getting into the box. He's got a great leap, he's got a great header, and he'll be vital in this game if it is Gini Wijnaldum to start. Over on the right-hand side of the front 3, it's the man, it's the legend, it's Mo Salah, who scored 4 in 11 Champions League appearances so far. He'll be looking to add to that on Saturday evening against Tottenham Hotspur. And I'll say it one more time, in the fucking Champions League final, because yes, this is the second starting 11 prediction show in my career at Redmen for the Champions League final. Oh my days, how lucky are we as Liverpool fans to witness, first of all, this side, and secondly, this level of consistency in this competition. We're European royalty. We've proved that so far this season by getting back to the final. Now we've got to go and shut everybody up around the country, around the world, and show them that this season Liverpool have been the best team. Mo Salah will be a part of that side. He will definitely have an impact, whether it's through goals and assists, whether it's just dragging players over to where he is and freeing up space for the likes of Bobby, Mane, Divock, whoever it is. Mo Salah, absolutely 100% in my starting 11. Over on the left-hand side, it's Sadio Mane, man. I mean, the lad, joint top scorer in the Premier League with Mo Salah, of course, and one other player. He's been brilliant, man. He's got another 4 goals in 12 appearances this season. Look at this. He's completing 70.7% of his dribbles, man. He's incredible. The lad's just taking his game to another level. We saw 2 years ago he was the best player at Liverpool Football Club. This year, yeah, I know Virgil van Dijk's up there, player of the year and stuff, but in a forward sense, Sadio Mane's been the man this season, and hopefully that continues. We saw he did it in the Champions League final for us. He tried to put that team on his back. He tried to get them over the line. It wasn't to be. This season might be redemption for Sadio Mane. And finally, my final player, he's getting fit at the moment, and I believe he's starting this game. It's Bobby Firmino. He's had a total of 11 appearances, 4 off the bench, 4 goals again, all the front 3 scoring 4 goals. That says to me, we're going to win it 3-0, and it's going to be a Bobby, and it's going to be a Mane, and it's going to be a Salah, and they all end up with 5 goals, perfectly spread around the front 3. A fluid side that we know that they are. A fluid front 3, sharing the goals round and bringing it home. In fact, now, they get 2 goals each. So they all end up on 6, and Liverpool get a 6th European Cup to boot. I know if you're a Tottenham fan watching this, that you might think I'm cocky. I'm just confident. There's a complete difference. I recognise that Tottenham are a great side. I recognise that Pochettino's a great manager. But equally, I've watched this side all season long, and this side is yet to disappoint. They've been absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at the 4-3-3 then. Alisson, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Salah, Firmino and Mane. This lad is going to be bombing on there. Henderson might be filling in for him. Wijnaldum back there. Robertson going in, whipping balls in. We saw against Tottenham earlier in the season when they played the three at the back, didn't they? You know, ball out from Henderson over here. Andy Robertson bombing on, whips this incredible ball in. Firmino peels off Davison Sanchez, header, bottom. Brilliant. That's what we want to see more of. I don't know how Tottenham are going to line up. Is it going to be 4 at the back? Is it going to be 3 at the back? To me, it doesn't matter because this Liverpool side can beat any side on its day in world football. This Liverpool side is a better side than Tottenham Hotspur. That doesn't mean that we will bring the cup home. What it does mean is that I'm super, super confident in this Liverpool side, and I really, truly believe that Liverpool are going to bring home number 6. If you believe the same as I do, then drop a like on the video. Don't forget to check that link out for DraftKings. You can win a share of $2,000 in prizes. I will be in that game, and I am hoping that none of yous win that I win it with my picks, definitely of Trent, of Robertson and Mane. I can't wait for this one. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for supporting Redmen TV all season long. It means the absolute world to me. I'll see you next time, and hopefully I'll see you when Liverpool have secured European Cup number 6. Ta-ra.